George Santos is signing on to a plan to make the AR-15 America's national gun, because we need that. We need more acknowledgement of the AR-15. I've always felt that we get a lot of acknowledgement of the AR-15 on like a 2 or 3 times a week basis when someone picks one up to kill as many civilians as they can. But he thinks it deserves more credit. And honestly, I think there's some merit to it. Why shouldn't the AR-15 be one of the symbols of the United States? I personally think throw a couple of wings on one, it should be our national bird. I think the symbol for the US, like Rushmore, just get rid of all those faces and just have a massive AR-15 style rifle with a big banana clip and a scope. I think that says America more than anything else. But he is serious. George Santos. Representative Barry Moore is the one who's actually putting this out, saying the Second Amendment is an American right just as much as freedom of speech, religion, and the press. And George Santos and some others are signing on to it. Schuster, what do you think?
George Santos ought to have his face also on Mount Rushmore, because he is the poster child of everything that is wrong with American politics, and a lot, of course, which is wrong with the Republican Party. This guy's a total fraud. He's a complete liar. He's lied about everything, but there he is, co-sponsoring legislation, including something this ridiculous. There are 20 million AR-15s in the United States. I think it's one for every 17 people, 20 million. There's more than 400 million firearms total in the United States, more than we have people. And yet somebody wants to celebrate this. Somebody wants to celebrate the fact that, you can easily kill lots of your fellow members of your community or school or whatever it is in just a couple of seconds with this gun. Why is that something to celebrate? Only in the perverse world of the lunatics like George Santos would that be something to be proud of.
100%. But by the way, I liked your idea, but I got a text message from the representative. His face is on Mount Rushmore. I didn't know that. Also, he doesn't like our criticism since he did invent the AR-15. He reminds me. So yes, he's a man of many talents. Anyway, yeah, it's such a weird thing. Like, I don't know, David, what like your big hobby is, but I'll say that like if my hobby involved a thing like, the box for Eldritch Horror, the board game, that people routinely used to murder as many kids as they can, I would look for a different hobby probably at some point. Why don't they think it's weird that they love the exact same thing as every prospective mass murderer in America? Isn't that weird?
It is weird, and you bring up a valid point. One of my hobbies is tennis. If people were like hacking each other to death with tennis rackets over and over, I would be like totally in favor of, okay, let's do all sorts of background checks on people who have tennis rackets. Let's make sure that they are actually signing up for court time and not just buying a racket to hit somebody over the head. And let's do everything we can to make sure that we minimize the danger. You don't glorify weapons. There's something about in this culture, we glorify celebrities, we glorify money, and we glorify weapons, and that is a terrible combination.
100%. And by the way, don't at me. I know that not everyone who owns an AR-15 is desperately hoping to kill as many people, and this is not just an anti-gun thing. I like guns. I've shot many guns. This particular style of weapon is indisputably beloved by people whose goal it is to kill as many humans as possible. That's just the truth. Sorry.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.